you cannot handle real work, reality talk, 80+ language, simply skip the video.
Today, vlog number 20, gonna give you a little bit of a view of a part of Bojana, and we going now over here to do a little calisthenics session, plus I'm gonna work a little bit in the office. Anyway, this intro is more or less for a little view around part of Bojana, and I'm gonna walk over there, and over there is a calisthenics spot. You probably cannot see it on the camera, but perhaps you can enjoy a little bit the view. Smell the fresh air. Yeah, probably fresher than over there. There's Sofia, and over here Bojana. Very soon the leaves will be fresh and new on the trees, and everything will look great again. Although I do think it also looks great now. Right? So where I'm going, I think this is gonna be the office for now. We're gonna do a little bit video calls. I have to work a little bit on the VPS. I have to, here, another office. Over there the calisthenics spot. Over there drinking beer spot, and other things. And then over here I'm gonna sit down to do a little bit of work. We got here the word MILF. Yeah, let's take a little look up. I'm a little bit physically, how do you say, a little bit stiff. Not because of the MILF, but yeah. So about yesterday, you know, I don't want to say a friend, because I have friends, like I said, I don't have friends. I have bonds, people who walk the extra 10,000 miles if it's necessary. And then at the end of the day, I did a little video call with him, and I saw something that I didn't like. He scared me a little bit, and if you're watching this, the last time I cried, I cried. And the last time I cried was the time, and I told already this story before, the last time I cried, I had to sell the golden ring and a golden necklace of my parents that passed away a long time ago, because I was so hungry, and I felt, you know, even when I ate, and I still had money left from a little bit, but the thing is, I felt also at that time like a loser. Not that I felt yesterday like a loser, but I felt, you know, you cannot do anything because time keeps on ticking. You know, time keeps on ticking. And in my case, you know, I know a lot of people already went away. Yeah, and this person is really deep in my heart, and he knows. And when I saw him like this yesterday, you know, and this is also something, a lot of people also say when you're dead and gone, people forget you. But you know, when it's about my adoption parents, you know, every day I think about them, I really think about them every day. And it's, my mother is already, since I was 29, gone, and my father since 2013. Like I said, at that time I was also messed up, couldn't even visit his funeral. But this is not going to be a sad talk thing, but I want that maybe you guys learn something from this, you know. Value your time, value the people that actually fed you and put a roof above your head, and maybe they didn't make the best decisions for you, but like I always say, you know, as long as they didn't rape you every day, didn't beat you up every day for decades, and you got not a lot of things to complain about, you know. And I'm gonna put this a little bit more in perspective, and this is not to talk bad about, and like I said, I'm my father, and I got a tattoo on my hand for my mother over here. But some things, you know, some people don't know how to express, let's say, the negative feelings. And for example, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of insight. So we were adopted, and when my mother was angry, she used to say always, "Why did I pick you up, you guys?" You know, because I have a stepsister, and yeah, that always fucked with my mind. And this is not to talk bad about her at all, because like I said, she's over here. I always appreciate the fact, you know, roof above my head, alive, and everything. But you know, I know, and that's just a little fraction of the equation of, but still I always appreciate, and I also expressed my appreciation, no matter what they quote unquote do to you or say to you that makes you feel bad because you're just a little tiny softy cotton, you know. Just try to appreciate a little bit more and say it. Anyway, we're gonna get to work a little bit. This is the office. I'm gonna show you a little bit, because I'm gonna set up for the video calls, and this is really, you can see my backpack over here, everything is in it. If let's say the Airbnb would burn down, because I'm in an Airbnb already for a long time, in this one, more than, I think already more than 4 months, if not longer. And the thing is, I will move on very soon. And when it's about moving on, and like I said, we are busy with also a project here in Bojana, which I will reveal once things get a little bit more solid. And then yeah, it's gonna be very fun. And let's move on fast, try to make as many people as possible happy, providing the same, at least a fraction of the freedom that I have, making the people who are maybe looking down from heaven make them proud, so their efforts were not for nothing. I'm doing a project here in Bulgaria, again that's Bulgaria focus, helping small businesses and regular size businesses and normal young people who actually want to do good for the people around them. So if you're a Bulgarian and you hear this and you would love to do a little bit more than you do now, I do said I'm filtering already young people, and I want to do also, you know, I want to mean also something for this country, Bulgaria, so I maybe somehow earn the privilege to be also over here, you know, that I'm not coming over here just to consume, get a job, consume, and then die, you know. That's how I see it. Anyway, long talk, long intro, still a little bit looking around again once more, and for everybody who still have, let's say, those security like family or whatever, just show a little bit of appreciation. Say it, especially say it, and also not only say it, mean it, and do something special. So we getting to work, and I will give you later on a little screenshot of how I'm gonna set this up. Welcome to the office. This is just the phone, as you can see. Simple standard, accessing the VPS, producing the video of yesterday, and then I need to export it, and then let's see. I'm also start adding B-rolls, and I don't know how it is with the music copyright thing. So let's see. I'm just trying some stuff. When it's about the vlogging, also day 20, and then after 10 days it's already 30 days, and I've tried to improve every day to also get to more deeper topics, real life topics, more opportunities. Like I said yesterday, also the e-commerce opportunity, because I mentioned that. Oh yeah, that's today's video that needs to be exported. So if you feel that you want to do more, just contact me. I mentioned everything. What else? Okay, let's get to work. And then I'm going to train over there, freshen up. That is mentally freshening up, because I'm a little bit overwhelmed of everything, because there's a lot of things going on. I need to arrange banking stuff for people, their business in Malta, so I need to export the video, blah blah blah. So ciao for now. I want to share something about the fact that I'm doing everything from the phone, and it was until last year, because it provides so much extra freedom. Before that I used, let's say, like all those computer nerds, a laptop. And I was never that kind of guy who sits between all those laptop people, with all the respect, huh? Sometimes you need to kick a little bit against the knees to make a point. But, you know, the amount of freedom like this, the devices is also ridiculous. You know, I got another phone, that is my work phone. It is the same phone as this. This is the Samsung A71. Works good enough for me. And because I know some people will say, why don't you get the latest Apple or the latest huge? Oh yeah, some people ask me, why don't you use a tablet? Still too big for me. Because you're not. So for example, I can do every single part of the day when I walk around, work on something very quickly in between, add some things to the videos. Now it's exporting. So if you run around with a laptop, and you close the laptop, and then the exporting or caption creation will stop. You know, and maybe there are new now things, you know, that you fold the laptop and it's still working. But you know, like I said, I had a laptop before. It's not, for me, it's too unhandy. I like to keep on moving, talk with a lot of people, you know. And if you're watching Mr. Russia, I wish you the best. I think we had a great time. We had some interesting debates also, and I hope, let's hope, that you're gonna send me some nice picture of those Bulgarian tomatoes wherever the fuck you're going. Anyway, you know I got the best intentions, no matter what. So this is exporting. I just wanted to explain something about, and I wrote an article about it. I'm a phone entrepreneur, you know. Maybe somehow I want to, yeah, I want to say something about it, because I mentioned this before. Because every time when I see people in the subways, the trams, and also in the restaurants, when I see them playing with their phones, you know, while they're sitting with their spouses or their children even, you know, if I would have children, I don't have children. Yeah, okay, they would say, Dahlan, you don't have children. But, you know, I meet a lot of people with their children. And also when I meet with people, I never play around with my phone. Okay, people who I meet just randomly, I do a little bit, but I'm not excessively on the phone and, you know, doing my own, because I do believe that it's very disrespectful. And especially when I sit with my bonds, then I'm definitely not doing anything on the phone. But yeah, also, and new people, most people and new people, they also know. Yeah, sometimes I pick a little bit up the phone and just say, sorry, I need to respond a little bit, and I always say, I will contact you later back, because I'm in an engagement with another human being, even if that's not a person of a trusted circle yet. So anyway, what I always try to hammer on, everybody can do what I'm doing. And the thing is, okay, there's one element that is required, that you somehow genuinely really interested in humans. The rest is communication, and there are of course things like the social media and e-commerce that provides your let's say vehicle to provide your service to the market, etc., etc. But humanity, genuine interest in human beings, not because you lick their asses because you need to score some money. No, genuine interest will get you a long way in life, you know. And I'm trying to hammer on this fact more and more along the videos, because it's true. And it's, of course, when you start with something, maybe it feels unnatural if you have to meet new people. I meet new people every single day, because yeah, I know how to use my body language, I know what to say, how to say it, observe them. One important element about meeting new people is simply, when they don't look for eye contact, I will never just do something. But sometimes I even also do. But then I know how to keep out of the personal distance. I know how to hold my hands to look as, you know, genuine, humble enough, and also genuine sharing some thoughts about, for example, if an older man stands next to a lake, I would say something, you know, something that is maybe funny or something that's interesting. But I will get deeper into that topic somehow along the way. I need to finish this, and again, at the moment, the captions for yesterday's video. Now I'm gonna export the video, close the VPS. Then I'm going to I've decided now, I'm not gonna train over here. I'm going to the Rakovsky Stadium. So this was Bojana, and down below I'm gonna test the water. I think it's spring water from the mountain, and I like to drink that water. There's another place that is, let's say 100%, I wouldn't say 100%, but sometimes over here the water tastes very mineral full water. Okay, close it. And the reason also that I'm not going to train over here now, because it's a little bit windy and I want to record some training videos. I want to do a little bit of setup, and we're out. See, now at the moment I'm still here in Bojana. I'm waiting for the bus, but you know, some people might think, Dahlan, why don't you buy a car or use the Spark cars? You know what? I could take a Spark car and go to the Rakovsky Stadium pretty fast, but you know, I really enjoy just to think. When I need to wait, I am thinking about what I'm gonna say to this person, what I'm gonna say to that person, because there are multiple people that I'm gonna meet today. But also now I did, let's say, a 5-minute sit over there. I needed to think a little bit, because I'm taking care of some financial communication things, and then because I'm involved in the online sales of their business, and you know, then I think about how I'm gonna say this, because I somehow want to liquidate a little bit my time. So I made a suggestion for that, because when I work with people on a longer term, and the trust is simply that high that I even have access to financial online financial stuff, then you know, the trust is very high. And when you spend a lot of time on communication, I also would like to get a little bit money up front while I'm already doing, you know, they're not paying my hourly rate or something, but I want to feel that I'm not 100% doing things for free like this, because and when it's about financial talks, when there's so-called problems with apps or something, that's totally out of my control, and somehow I always want to solve the problems no matter what, and it sticks in my head. And I don't want to say it's distracting, maybe it is, but you know, to soften it a little bit up with a little bit of money that I can, you know, drink a beer, drink a coffee. And then some people might think, yeah, you come again with the beer. No, that is for me at the end of the day. And like I explained yesterday, my days are very long now, and around 4:15 I get up, and at the yesterday, the last clip I recorded around, I think it's around 11 or something, 11:30, and at 1 I slept, and today I woke up again around, I think 5. Like I said, you know, now that the sun is back, I sleep shorter as well. You know, in the winter I do sleep a little bit longer, around 6-7 hours. Sometimes I even reach the 8, but if I sleep 8 hours every single day, well, then I'm a really wild horse with too much energy, so it's gonna be danger. So I'm not, that's also for me not necessary. Like I said, you know, when I go to bed, I want to keep one eye open, and then I say I don't want to sleep because I actually want to enjoy everything, and then I fall asleep, and then I wake up the next day, like this morning. Oh, and I think, yes, another day, because you never know. Every day when you wake up, be grateful for it. Anyway, stop with the mumbo jumbo. We're waiting for the bus. Ciao for now. Very quickly, people don't look at me. I'm now actually in Mall, Bulgaria. I'm gonna go to the food corner just to recharge a little bit my phone. I had to pee. Gonna do one coffee over there, and just show you. Oh, I was checking. And just to show you also a little bit Bulgaria Mall, so you don't have to fly all the way to Bulgaria to see this. And this is actually a very nice mall to quote-unquote work from. You know, like I said, because over there is a Starbucks, but yeah, that's where all the laptop people sit, all the digital nomads. But we go a level beyond that. And like I said, I was never a person who likes to walk the herd. So you know, when I had a laptop, I never sit between a bunch of laptop people, with all the respect, but I didn't want to look like an internet nerd, because my narrowed down niche is pretty much like constantly communicating with real people. And you know, I'm from the old days that we had to dial a number like this and try to make a contact and ask if the person is over there at home or in his place of business. Anyway, now I'm gonna walk to this area. You can sit over there if you ever come to Bulgaria Mall. It's on my Google Maps account, so you can find it easy, but also when you do the Bulgaria Mall thing on the Google Maps yourself. But if you check out the profile, you can find all the calisthenics spots, the nice bars, the nice everything. Got over 2.8 million views over there at the moment, so I must have done something good. So let's go. So a good opportunity to show you around. Look at this. You know, why do you need to sit in Starbucks? And over here, when it's about coffee, over there you see Yops. Better coffee than Starbucks. I only had one time Starbucks in my life, because like I said, I'm also not following any trends, or I don't have to show people logos to show that I'm have this, have that. As you can see, all my clothes are unbranded. The only reason that I like to choose the Adidas shoes is simply, or the Nike Air Max, is simply because of comfort, and yeah, like I said, I also used to wear, when I almost didn't have any money, the fake ones, but you can feel the difference. Anyway, a little bit the view. I'm going to recharge my phone, and I'm gonna grab a coffee and then wait till the phone is recharged, and then I'm going over there, Rakowski Stadium. Over there is Buxton, and over there Rakowski Stadium. Talked about this building before. I was standing outside and I talked about I think about it now, the employees in this building. It's a huge building, and you know, at 12, you know, they get released for, I don't know, 1 hour, and they can spend their money over here, you know. And the thing is, I don't look down on those people, but the thing is, there is so much more opportunity for them, especially for them, and I'm gonna say why. If you speak fluent Bulgarian, I don't, but still I manage a lot of stuff, and I'm, like I said also before, I'm sitting with people from the highest and the lowest levels, and I'm not saying this to disrespect anybody, but you know, when you speak Bulgarian, you have so much more much more opportunity than me. You don't want to know. So that's why, again, Bulgaria focus. Of course, the site, I need to work on it, but and when I see the people eat and play with their phones, you know, yeah, I feel some sort of sadness, let's say it like this, because when I look around, I see some people, I think, ooh, you know, you could be very valuable for society. And yes, he fills in a job position over here, but, and let's be very honest, and as some people really, and I think most of those people, they understand also, you can see it, right? If people really work for a longer time in a cubicle thing, they get grayish, hair falls out, yeah, they lose a little bit, maybe even the energy to actually do something outside their work. Yeah, that's what I notice those things, and I do really feel that. And maybe they're not even aware of it, but people are not stupid, right? People are animals, you know, we're all animals in the end. We want freedom, we want, let's say, mate with the opposite sex, and some people with their own gender, but you understand what I'm trying to say, right? People are not made to sit for 8 hours in a cubicle and be under, because you know, some people are also really under control. They have to be 1 minute there, you know, they have to be back. What did you do? Yeah, and if you're, let's say, if you around 6, I already never liked any kind of authority when it's about telling me what to do, but you know, everybody understands this. And yeah, anyway, I wanted to share this, and maybe you will think about it differently, but that's why I'm also making this kind of videos, that maybe to open some of the people their eyes, but also people who are in better positions, and I would say better positions, a level of freedom that you can actually choose where to go and when and how. See, that those people also start opening their eyes for, let's say, scouting talent. Like I said, you know, if you speak Bulgarian and you would really care, because I talk with real patriots, also real hardcore neo-Nazis on a higher level, but also you know, the normal quote-unquote business people, when they tell me that they're patriots, no, they walk around with those eye things. I don't know how to say it in English, but you know, you got the horse and then you put those eye things and they only look straight for me, and then they tell me that they patriots, you know, that they actually do give a shit about the country, but I don't. And everybody feels, no matter what you say, people do know when you just suck everything out of your tongue, you know, like, and then the next time when you sit somewhere else, you tell a whole different story. But Again, no judgments, but I always love to study those people because, you know, I learn from everybody. I learned also yesterday I learned also some new insights, and the fact that one of my contacts, I still feel a little bit sad about it, I'm very honest about it, but it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do what I have to do. It does not mean that things gonna stop, and it's not because I want to forget it, because it sticks in my head, but I want to take care of it over here mentally, and it also fuels me, you know. I need to do better, faster. Everything needs to be done faster, every single day, better, better, better. And yeah, anyway, stop rattling. Dotcombaron Mobile, we can take a little peek over it. Nice, right? And you can sit over here as long as you want, as long as you don't start smoking cigarettes or drink too much beer over there. You know, nice people over there. I always greet people if I can. Now I drink, by the way, coffee, office setup, phone is charging, and then I go to the Rakowski Stadium. Oh, look at this tree. All kind of worms, woodworms, I don't know, but whoa, the whole tree is eaten by probably those woodworm things. There are a lot of woodpeckers also around, so this is a whole whoa, it's a whole feast over here. Or maybe ants, I don't know, but if I would be a woodpecker, I would take out maybe another woodpecker for a date. Anyway, at the moment I'm in the Rakowski Stadium, and just to share a little bit about when I push things through, at the moment I am incredibly tired. If I would put my head on this iron beam, the level of tiredness and I'm very honest about it, the level of tiredness is that this iron beam starts to look so comfy that I could bend my neck over it and really just, or put my head on, bend my neck over it. I'm not gonna do suicide stuff, but you know, that's how tired I am. But still, I'm gonna do a little bit something, not too crazy, because actually I am, yeah, I can see, this is how I check what is on a level of pain that I think, no, you know, don't do it too much. Actually yesterday, a lot of forward lunges, really stretched, and like with the hands next to the foot, so you really go all the way. Of course, I'm still working on my posture when I stretch, and like always I'm really think about what is happening, what is painful, and the level of tiredness. But to get over this point that I think, no, you know what, skip it. And the reason that I'm sharing this kind of moments, and because everything is also raw and rough and unedited, and it's simply, this is pure Dahlan and nothing else. So hey, hello little birdie. The thing is, again, about the Google Sheet, I would look at it and then I would miss a day. But like I said, I'm not going today, I'm really not doing crazy stuff, because even the joints in my fingers, they are stiff. Also, a lack of sleep is probably the issue, probably the main issue, and I'm also a little bit hungry, but yeah, that is for later. So I'm gonna do a little bit exercises over there, just some stretching and flexing, and maybe 1 or 2 pull-ups, and maybe in the end I finish the whole cycle again, like usually. But you know, I just want to share also this kind of moments, because you know, some people who upload once per week a calisthenics video, hey, and you never hear them about that they actually force themselves, or that you don't see it on a daily basis. Everything is montaged and looks as good as possible. Optimized food regimes is maybe something for me to consider. Some might think true, totally true, but like I said, I like to live and enjoy a life, of course, way less crazy than before. But okay, I'm going down. There's a guy over there, so I'm not gonna put the camera in his face, and we're out for now. I am really pretty much done already. How do I know? Because I'm already breathing pretty heavily, and I did some Australian rows, normal grip, closed grip, abs with on the dips part, left and right, little bit stretching, hanging, and that's really it for today. And another topic, quickly. Some people ask me, are you not afraid for how people gonna judge you or whatever, and also negative comments? I just had one on one TikTok account, and that also brought me at the idea to mention this. The thing is, and this is not to quote other people or use other people their sayings, but it's true. Negativity comes always from bottom feeders, always from people who don't do anything or try anything in life. So actually last year I had 3, and this is the first one this year, and so I uploaded already tons and tons of videos, so still a good score. No, but this person, I just checked it really quickly, also doesn't really make sense, but I'm still always checking it out. Just also like with the spam emails, I'm also picking up marketing calls. Sometimes I turn around the marketing calls in very interesting conversations. So yeah, that was very quickly about negative. So in case you also try to do new things, never let other people dictate your actions, and also definitely not dictate your emotions. And when people say something negative, or those sneering comments, then pretty much what level they are, because weak people, they try to pull you down to their level, and wealthy people, they try to push you up without judgment. I also mentioned this before, weak people also want to challenge you and see you fail, and the other side, and the wealthy people, they push you in the hope that you will succeed, or at least take a piece of advice from it. So for me, that's it. A little bit of creepy entrance just to show you a little bit, and that's it for today's training. I'm going now to this neighborhood behind it. I don't know the exact name of this neighborhood, but it's around the South Park, just to say quickly hello, and then I'm gonna eat something. Ciao for now. Oh. I just come from an interesting area, and I wanted to share this, and unfortunately I could not put a camera in his face, but I saw a group of children, and with a baby in the middle, in a little baby thing, and he was smoking a vape, a man baby, or a baby man. Yeah, serious. I have seen the past 46 years a lot of weird things. We don't get into that list, but this was this week, the weirdest thing what I've seen this week. Number 1, definitely. And when it's about vaping, I did it for 1 year. No, for 1 month, I mean. And then I visited the factory over here in Bulgaria. Thank you for that, by the way. Because that opened my eyes. Like, ooh, mamma mia. The stuff that is going into vape stuff is insane, huh? And it's so sneaky because, you know, when you vape you don't feel it like cigarettes, but it is. If I compare it, I smoked for 8 months, and when I was 25 I smoked also every time when I was hammered. But vaping, poof. Anyway, a baby that was vaping, and I know a lot of people would say you make this up. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot put the camera in people their faces, although the baby probably wouldn't say anything about it. But yeah, anyway, a baby that was vaping, 100% true, and I saw it 20 minutes ago. Anyway, don't start vaping, at least not as a baby. Yeah, I was 100% a baby, or it was a very mini infant, but no, a baby in a baby crib. Anyway, don't vape. Today was a pretty busy day. I want to close again with a book thing, sharing some highlights very quickly. My Goodreads account, because I'm very busy at the moment, probably another 2 hours and then I'm gonna sleep. So another book notes and highlights from the book 15-minute read, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and my Goodreads account link is in the description, so you can find it in my account on Goodreads. So I'm gonna, because I had one, your subconscious mind is like the soil which accepts any kind of seed, good or bad. Yeah, of course you need a little bit more context for that, but I really like this one. Dumb. But okay, and one more, because I really want to close it. But this book is very fast and easy to read. 15-minute read, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. So let's do one more and then I want to close the video because, oh yeah, the principal reasons for failure are lack of confidence and too much effort. Something to think about. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this word, and this is the last snippet or highlight. Picture yourself without the ailment or problem. Imagine the emotional accompaniment of the freedom. Well, think about those things. Okay. Yeah, and this is also something, this is the last one. The conscious mind is submerged to a great extent when in a sleepy state. And if I can give my own 2 cents on this, sleeping is not my best state, but I'm very aware of it, that it's very important. So that is really, let's say, sleeping as a deep sleep skill set, because I see it as a challenge and skill set. For me, sleeping is a big challenge, but I read this in many books. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind, you know, sleeping is very important. So if you're very good at sleeping, and I don't mean that you're going into siestas every day, but sleeping when you sleep, that you also sleep, let's say, minimal. See, in my case, you know, 5 hours max. But I know I should start sleeping more. Anyway, I want to close the video for today. So this book, 15-minute read, I think everybody can do it. And then, you know, I just did very quickly the notes and the highlights, but you need to read it to get a little bit more context and to understand better what I mean. But I do have for this book, I think over 31 highlights. Oh no, this one's 16 highlights. So yeah, it's only a 15-minute read. So check it out. Don't check it out. Think about what I said, and I would love to say something else, but I want to focus on this. Okay, ciao for now. Tomorrow another day.